If you are a cyclist, whether you're a pro or a casual rider like me, and you would want to take footage using your Insta360 cameras, then you better check out this third-person handlebar mount from Insta360. But before we continue, hi, my name is Nico. I create videos about camera gear, audio equipment, desk setups. I'm not a professional photographer or videographer. I used to professionally edit at a podcast company, but all the opinion here on this channel is from a perspective of an everyday tech dad. Now, back to the video. Now I just wanted to shoot this quick video about this handlebar mount from Insta360. Now just a disclaimer, Insta360 did send this to me, but this is not a sponsored video. They have no expectations of output or for me to create a good review about this product. This is purely honest review based on my experience. Now the reason I am creating this video is that before, this is the setup that I used to use. Now this is a clamp that I use on the handlebar of my bike, and I use the Insta360 selfie stick, invisible selfie stick, mount my Insta360 camera here, and I'm good to go. The problem with this setup is that when I put the Insta360 here, my X3, the weight of the camera and the selfie stick itself, I think is too heavy for this mount. Now this has a ball head type of mechanism, wherein even though I tighten this as tight as possible, I even ask other people to tighten it for me, the weight is just too much for this. So whenever I start my ride, the angle is probably like this, but by the time I end the ride, it's already like this, and that's around after just 5 to 8 minutes, it is going to be in this angle. Now with this mount, I think it will solve that problem because number one, this is a much lighter stick than the invisible selfie stick of Insta360. So that's one, it's going to be a lighter setup. Number two, with the other mount, it's like a ball head type. With this, they both have locks here where you can tighten, but this actually has I think another layer of locks where it clicks to position. I don't know if you hear that. There you go. So I think it has two layers of locking mechanism. One is here wherein it's not a fluid adjustment, so it has levels where it clicks. Then you tighten it here. So when it comes to my problem of it adjusting fluidly, I think that solves the problem. So this you attach to the handlebar, this area, and then you just put this here. So it's like a unicorn mount, and then this is where you put the Insta360 camera. All right, so let's test it out. So right now it's on kind of a 45-degree angle. I think this is the best for me, the best angle for me. I don't want it too high. I don't want it flat also, like how other riders use it. So yeah, let's see how the image looks like. All right, so trying out this new handlebar mount from Insta360, and I am seeing that my problem of the stick moving down slowly is eliminated. I think it's because there's a lock here in this handlebar mount where you can lock it in different stages. Question is how sturdy all of the parts here, and if it can handle the weight of the camera. Now that I don't think can be answered right now. That will be a question for like a long-term use of this product. The whole setup is wiggling. There's a bit of a constant shake. So I don't know what that does to the final output, the final video. And I'm on a fairly flat terrain. I don't know if that's because of the thin body of the rod, but yeah, just would like to let you know. I don't know if the flow state
stabilization will be able to handle that. There you go. Ooh, that was a hump. Yeah, how do you like the angle of this shot? 45-degree angle of the rod, of the stick. One thing I'm noticing also, I don't know if this is something that you could solve, but I started my ride with the camera like flat, facing me, like the screen, the LCD screen is facing me. Now it's a little bit facing to my right, and I think it's because it's getting loose here in the thread. So I don't know if there's a lock here that you can use to, you know, make that not move. And it's the thread of the rod that's connected to the mount itself. It's not the part of the rod that's connected to the camera. All right. Another hump. There you go. It faced to the right again. So yeah, just put it back. And let's go back to the studio. All right, so almost home. And I'm just gonna show you what happens. I'm gonna just quickly show you how, you know, it turns. It's not a drastic adjustment, but you would notice it after like, I don't know, like after 3 to 5 minutes. All right, let me just get my phone so I can show you. Okay, so here you can see that it is like facing me, but after like 3 to 5 minutes, it's going, so I can't replicate it. it's going to be like this after 3 to 5 minutes. So I just like crank it back to place. So I don't know if there's a solution there, but yeah.
All right, so that's my experience with this mount. I don't know if there is a solution. I'll ask Insta360 if there is a solution to that, to you know, the rotating issue that I experienced. So it's not that bad. It doesn't happen that fast. You know, I said like 3 to 5 minutes earlier, and then it will like adjust around 45 degrees, wherein you just could, you know, snap it back into place. But yeah, it's still an issue because you would still think about your camera instead of just focusing on the ride. But yeah, overall, I like this better than this setup, because this, it's just, you know, once in a while you have to crank the Insta360 selfie stick up. Where in this, it doesn't move. Of course, there's a shake when you are riding, but there is no adjustment when it comes to the angle of the stick. So that's it for this video. I hope this video helped you out in deciding if you would want to get this mount for your bike and your Insta360 cameras. If you're interested in videos about camera gear, audio equipment, and desk setups, I highly encourage you to check out my other videos here.